On this episode of Auto Moments, we're going to be debunking some of those automotive myths that you always hear when you go looking for a new car. And we're going to go for a drive in some of this beautiful fall weather.
We're at Eddy Esposito in Newcastle, which features Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. And that brings us to our first myth. Small cars are not cool. Let's be honest, there have been a lot of uncool small cars. But Dodge wants to fight this cliche. The new Dart Compact sports aggressive styling like its older brother, the Charger, including an LED light bar. The car looks hunkered down as if ready to pounce on the competition. For a small car, the Dart really stands out, and not just the exterior. The interior has a bold attitude also. The seats have the right mix of soft but snug, and the contrasting color belts look very cool. From the driver's seat, everything around you matches the quality of much bigger and expensive cars. For technology, you've got SD, USB, CD, 12-volt DC, and remote key. The available touchscreen works much better than some of the competition, and it includes satellite radio. You can use it for climate control, but the Dart also has traditional knobs and buttons, which I personally prefer. Dodge also jumps on the backup camera bandwagon, which is helpful for spotting cars or people behind you. Another cool item isn't actually part of the interior, but above it.
See, one of the nicest features about this Dart is the automatic sunroof. All it takes is a press of a button, and suddenly you're enjoying the beautiful fall weather without ever leaving the driver's seat.
And on a day like this, you won't want to leave it anytime soon. The Dart handled these back roads with ease and made for a very enjoyable drive. Pulling away from stops, the car feels peppy, and the engine has a little bit of bark to go along with the car's visual bite. That bark comes from a 160 horsepower 2-liter 4-cylinder, one of 3 engines available. Options include a bigger 2.4-liter with 184 horses or a tiny turbocharged 1.4-liter. On the special Dart Aero model, the turbo engine will get you up to 41 miles per gallon. This Dart is a mid-level SXT, which provides a nice balance of style, economy, and fun. And what's for sure, it's certainly cool. Myth number 2. SUVs are unrefined and hard to drive. For decades, SUVs have been like that crazy uncle of yours. He's a lot of fun, but he's pretty rough around the edges and sometimes starts fights at family gatherings. But Jeep has tried to change that in the last 5 years. This 2014 Grand Cherokee has finally shaved its sideburns and come into the 21st century. The exterior strikes a balance between smooth and tough, giving it a modern aerodynamic look. The interior is filled with rich leather and real wood from actual trees. Such a beautiful SUV deserves a beautiful test drive, so I escaped to a few back roads. I found that this 2-ton rock crawler wasn't afraid of a few curves.
You know, we've seen a lot of SUVs come and go over the years, but Jeep has always been there. And I think that's because they do the best job of mixing off-road capability with on-road comfort. You know, it's pretty awesome that this thing can climb mountains and cross rivers, but it's also awesome that it's quiet and easy to drive.
I also enjoyed using the Grand Cherokee's paddle shifters to cycle through Jeep's new 8-speed transmission. Jeep has succeeded in making a refined, easy-to-drive SUV. It seems the crazy uncle has finally settled down. For more info on the vehicles in this episode, visit EddyEsposito.com.